Okay, this review is Unit 1 review, accuracy and precision. Okay, so we're going to label whether it's accurate, precise, both or neither. Okay, so a dartboard shows 5 darts at various numbers around the board. The bullseye was being aimed at. Oh, this looks like one of mine. Oops, hang on. Yeah, I'm not the very best dart player. So it would look like this. So all your numbers here. You have a dart there, maybe a dart there, a dart there, a dart there, and one more there. Not very accurate and not very precise. So for this one, it is neither. It's neither accurate or precise. Okay, so for this one, we measured an apple and its mass was 3.54 grams. Then we measured it again and it came out to be 3.52 grams. And then we measured it a third time and got 3.50 grams. First off, hopefully we were using 3 different balances and not the same balance. Otherwise, that balance would be off. Now, the actual mass of the apple is 4.85. Okay, not so good. So in other words, it's not really accurate at all. But if you look at the 3 numbers, they're pretty close. They're close enough for our purposes. So this would be precise, because that's not off by very much. Now, if that was 3.54 and then maybe 3.02 and then 4.75, then you're neither accurate or precise. But in this case, the precision is there, the accuracy is not. Because if you remember, precision is how close numbers are to each other. And then accurate is how close it is to the real or accurate mass or whatever you're measuring. Okay, so this time we have a basketball player that makes three free throws in a row. He goes, boom. I know in basketball you're only supposed to make 2, but let's just pretend he made 3, or he's in practice and he just boom, boom, boom. They all go in the basket. He makes them all. Well, accuracy, obviously he's getting them in the basket. The ball's going where he aimed at, and it happened 3 times in a row. So this is actually B, both accurate and precise. Okay, this is where I was noticing people were having some issues, is rounding numbers. Guys, for the rest of the school year, you will be rounding numbers, and you're going to get questions wrong if you cannot round numbers. One of the things you have to look at is always look at the next digit after the one you're rounding to. So I'm rounding 2 places past the decimal. That means I got to see a decimal point for 1, and then I need to pay attention to those 2 digits. I actually have to also pay attention to the one after that. So my advice to you is to square off. Put it in the square, the numbers that you're concerned about. So right here, 2.36 is 2 places past the decimal, but we have to round it. So we have to look at the next digit past. So that 8 tells me what to do with that 6. That 8 is above 5. So when it's 5 or above, I have to round that 6 up 1. So this is going to be 2.37. Okay? So let's do the next one. I have 1,587.334. Now remember, I want 2 places past the decimal. So I'm going to put my little line here. That's my number. Now, that number 4 tells me what to do with the 3. Okay? That 4 is less than 5. So it stays the same. So it's going to be 1587.33. I don't have to change that 3 because the next digit over is less than 5. Okay, let's try the next one. So 1, 2. So I'm going to cut it off here. Okay, so it's 0.05. That 1 tells me what to do with the 5. Well, it is less than 1. So my answer is that, oh, by the way, you need to be putting in your units because these are measurements. Okay, so now let's do that last one. We have 34.019. Now, a lot of people will go 34.2. That's not the answer. So once again, I've got 1, 2 places past the decimal. So that 9 tells me what to do with the 1, not the 0, but the 1. And because it's greater than 5, I got to round that 1 up to a 2. oops, 37. 34.02 milliliters. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Let's do the next set. Okay, this time we're rounding to the nearest whole number. Okay, that means we're going to the spot right to the decimal point. We're not going to go, the numbers to the right of the decimal point do tell me how to round that last whole number digit, but it's that number right before the decimal point. So in this case, it's that 0. Oops. Okay, that 5 tells me what to do with the 0. The 5 is 5 or greater, so that means it goes up to 1. So my answer here is 1 meter. Now, if that was 0.489, it would be 0 meters. Okay, so if you're rounding to the nearest whole number. Okay, so for this one, the 25. Remember, it's the number right before the decimal point. The 6 tells me what to do with the 5. So it's 126 kilograms. Okay, 34.4 inches. Once again, I'm going to box it off. 34. That 4 tells me what to do with the 4. I don't do anything with it because it's less than 5. Okay, now let's do the last one. Last one's a little tricky because everybody seems to get this one wrong too. It's the 12. I don't care about the 09, but that 0 tells me what to do with the 2. So it's 12 pounds. It's not going to be 12.1 because we're rounding to the nearest whole number. So whenever we're rounding to the nearest whole number, which a lot of the things that we do here, I have you round to the nearest whole number, you got to be able to do it. Okay, so it only stays the same as if that number right after the decimal is 5 or greater. Hopefully that helped, and good luck on the test, everybody.